Bro, I hate that this fucking Astro headset keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. I gotta turn in my ballot. Fuck. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday though. Or Sunday. Wednesday, hump day. There we go. Dawes the city. New mic. This one's old.
Do you know the scientists out at Hamadi Station?
The old married couple? Azad and Shireen, if I remember right. I've met them a few times. They seemed a little
Hey,
eccentric,
Espion, you okay?
were otherwise quite nice.
That's them, yes. They're apparently looking for some help with their research. They made some kind of discovery that has them troubled.
Good luck finding help at a time like this.
Indeed. Yet the serpent provides for the faithful, so who knows?
Nothing is truly impossible.
Might do that a little later. Oh, this looks cool.
Ah, yes. Hello there. Well, look who it is. You have made quite a stir.
Why?
And
Hold on. I gotta know.
that is a
Why is this
secret
goatee
accomplishment.
black but the eyebrows
To
are
what
white?
do I owe the honor, Harbinger? Did he now? How magnanimous.
Hi, Espion. Do you want to say hi to the stream?
But approval is approval, and I will gladly take it. I will
Can you say hi
spare
to the
much
stream?
of the technical detail.
Or you want to lay down?
I confess,
Lay down.
pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the scaled citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through. We had the beginnings of a plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way. Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage. What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating. Indeed. All must serve. I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here. Make sure things are built to specifications.
Specifications.
If you could follow up with the houses. That may speed up the process.
Hi, Espion.
I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Vetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea
Yeah, Miss Pio.
why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Kef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now. Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker, and for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you. Whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. Yeah, if only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this. I know. I have lost friends and colleagues
Hi, SBO.
myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance. Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their
Espeon.
origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation.
It's Halloween season, too spooky!
Managed to collect
Hi,
enough
Dojak. How you doing
strands
today?
and have devised a method of combining
Welcome
them
to the stream.
into an explosive mixture with
I still love how you have that Raging Wolf helm, like, kind of
While
badge.
they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical
Come here.
applications. The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice if you have the materials.
Espeon.
And depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage. Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into.
Hey!
We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened
No.
over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own
That's what I thought.
research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. Yeah, if only there were some less
It's always like 3:30 to 4 a.m. when you stream, so I get like 30 to 4. I'm so sorry. What country are you in that's this late? I'm sorry. I feel bad.
How did we end up here?
If you ever want to catch up on streams, my YouTube, I try to upload all the YouTube's all the streams. Unless I know it's like a bad, like, I wasn't having energy streams. I'm trying to get better. I don't know, every time I feel like a wave that I feel like, okay, I want to get better at streaming, you know, you work on it, and then I just like lose it.
Such a display of power.
Hey, Paulo, it's Pratt. Yo, what's up, Pratt? How you doing today? Yo, let me get you the YouTube link. Actually. Oh, nope. There we go. I'll give this yeah. I have all like, and I have playlists for like full playthroughs, like for like
Exactly the impression we don't want to give.
like my Starfield, my first run's all up there and stuff. Makes it all good. Hope you've been good, man.
Works in our favor, it's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Ah, don't patronize me. The great
I think
servant spared our house.
I need to check. I think I have another sub badge
Shouldn't you get
I
back
can
to
add.
council?
I need to figure out
We
which
can't afford to be
Targaryen's crown I want to
absent
add
at a
now.
time like this.
I added all
I
the main
guarantee
ones.
I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough. Yes?
So, Ekris has sent our newest harbinger to inquire about Sahima.
Pride, if you know any, which Targaryen's crown should I add? I've had all the kings and I have Rhaenyra's crown
Elder of House
so
Key
far.
and head of the Ministry
Who do you
of
think I should add
Conjunction.
next? Oh, and I have a Blackfire crown as well.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice? I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers. But the truth is, she's been taken.
What?
Along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage by zealots. And now they're demanding negotiations. The zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or items. Worst case, a seat at the High Council or even the reinstatement of their house. House Malene. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands. Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action. And that is where the issue lies. I don't know where the zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated. As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now. On my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit. As long as no physical harm comes to them. See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
All right, whoever was the interior designer for this place has style.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here? And you are? Ah, the heretic turned promised. I was wondering when our paths would cross.
I hate this guy's voice already.
What would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me? I'm sorry. Did you say zealots? Why would I know anything about such extremists? Absolutely ridiculous. So much for confidentiality. I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Razma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here. On the contrary, I know how important it is to keep that information confidential. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Rosma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me. Oh, I don't think so. True. Given the circumstances, a bit more caution may be needed here. When you put it that way. Well, it is the biggest variable. I think I've considered them enough. Serpent, save me. Stop talking. Now leave me alone before I call security and have you escorted out. Or worse.
Damn. So close from persuading.
Taking a break?
Commerce is the only branch that really irritates me. I can't believe this is happening. You must have gotten the location. Very resourceful. And luckily, a location I'm familiar with. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dasra. I can send you the coordinates. The sooner the better. Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe. Good. Serpent willing. Your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Harbinger, a word before you go. Tell me, Harbinger, what do you know about the Zealots? An oversimplified observation, the Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade. Days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house? I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Rasma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Rasma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence. Exactly. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealot. Rasma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of... She's been employing them, paying them in supply. The Council knows nothing of her work with the Zealots, and I aim to keep it that. All elders have their own ambition. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the scale. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima. Rasma has lost control, and is putting House Kadik... And that's what I wish to speak. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any... We need to cut ties with the... How astute. I want you to put an end to any connections, and while my position won't allow me to be blunt, should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut... What we need is Sahima's research. You just need to bring it back. Think about it if you must. But if you care about your people, and when you do, just know that we can't afford any loot. As far as everyone else is concerned, the hostages were dead when you arrived, and you exacted revenge. I trust you'll make the right decision.
She's fucking wild.
Stop reminding me. I'm drowning as it is. At least you're not risking your life out there in the settled systems.
They may risk their lives to stay hidden among the enemy, but conversion and subversion is our ministry's true work. I will always envy them.
Brother?
I've heard Sahima is vital in the mourning device construction. I pray for her safe delivery back home.
This is a cool chandelier, honestly. There's a bunch of uranium just chill. There's a bunch of people. What is it, Umbreon? What is it, Umbreon? If only I had my fucking vehicle, honestly. Ah. Yo, what's up, Blurred? How you doing today? I feel like I've been a ghost in here. You good, bro? I've been recovering from surgery. Otherwise, I've been good, bro. You good? Don't worry about ever feeling like a ghost. How you? What surgery did you have? You good?
You have to get me out of here. Who are you? Serpent's Grace, I knew it. I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's
I've been pretty good.
me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
But what's been?
So my theory is correct.
But what surgery did you have, man? Are you okay?
Now believes my theory, the better theory,
Like,
is correct.
yeah, I'm good. I had surgery on my arm.
I knew
Had some symptoms on my arm that had to be removed.
Algorithms and
Ah,
insufficient testing were
I'm glad you got it
all
removed then.
illusion of stability.
I hope you're okay. Like, and you healing.
No one wants to listen
You know,
to me.
no need to feel like I've been ghost. I understand.
Twice
Everybody
my
has lives.
shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Rosma to send someone after me. Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten.
So I'm out a month. Damn.
I overheard the
You're still getting
Zealots
paid though, right?
negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Razva needs to remove me from the equation. I get
Metal state. Oh. You have to
But
keep
at
it like
least now
wrapped up for a
everyone knows
while.
I was right. Yes, step 1 is freeing the others. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate the Nazco's experiment.
Thank goodness it
And
was.
I didn't even bother with
Oh,
risk
thank God.
assessment.
That is
They
good.
think
It's
I'm
paid
applying
leave.
my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to.
I did it for the first week.
Right. Focus. The other hostages are being kept just beyond
How long
this
do you have to
room.
keep the staples in for?
I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first. And the Zealots down there are different. Oh, I'm not going anywhere yet. While
Till
you
next
get the
Thursday.
rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside.
So
Well, you have to. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus
so for
from
the
under this
staples, do they
useless.
take them out?
Think of it as a
Are they taking them out
fail-safe to
Thursday,
guarantee our
or
safety.
how's that gonna go?
The Zealots would never risk this base or their ships. Good. I'll see you outside.
Please don't die. Yeah, I'll take them out then. Well, hopefully that doesn't hurt. The fuck was he on? But bro, why? My surgeon said that when I got a dragon tattoo, that I gotta take a picture and send it to him. He want to see the fresh ink, my guy. Man said I gotta see the fresh. He wants to, since that how much my arm is, since that's also how much, oof. How big was the cut, like the, how big did that to cut open your arm?
Serpent be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
Who are you? You aren't a zealot. Who are you? The great serpent is merciful. And Sahima? Did you find her yet?
2 incisions, oof.
I wish it were that easy. The zealots separated us. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with... We'll be ready.
Great serpent keep you.
Why did they come down here if I'm not ready yet? A small one and a large one. Oof.
Serpent's breath! This is beyond Jinan's will.
It's literally 3/4 sleeve length. They had to cut. Damn, bro. So like, what would have happened if they didn't take it out? Like, would that fucked you up big time? He's gonna bleed out. Oh, oh. Well, I'm glad you got it removed and caught it on time.
Great serpent, save me. Thank the serpent. I thought I was done for.
It was after under part. Oof. How was in the afterthought? Like they didn't think it was gonna be that big.
Thank you. Thank you.
They didn't think it was affect. That's wild. Now you're making me, because I have like a bump on my arm. Does affect me anything? And they're like, "Oh, you're good." Now you got me thinking. Until they actually went in and saw how it was. I see. Now you got me fucked up. $3? Did they tell you from the jump it was gonna be 3 hours, or did they like as it went on? It just went on.
Is this the end? The great serpent has heard me. Thank you.
Yeah, because I have like a small bump in my arm, and the guy looked like he felt it. He's like, "No, you're good. It's just a little thing." I said, "Okay, cool." It was only supposed to be a minor surgery that lasted 3 hours. God damn. So now I'm looking to get a compression sleeve to let the swelling go. Oh, yep, gotta do it. I remember when I pulled a pec muscle, I had to wear compression sleeves for a while, so I understand that. Well, I hope you're okay, man.
I got invited to a charity car show and I chose not to go. Let me tell you why. Since I pulled a tech.
I'm good spirits. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're in good spirits.
That's everyone accounted for.
Saving us.
You did it. It's true what they say. The air really does smell fresher.
Serpent bless you. We owe you our lives.
Correction. It's time for you to get back. I'm going to stay back a moment and make sure everyone here is okay to make it back safely. I'll catch up with you shortly. Just let me know where the negotiations are taking place.
You're welcome, bro. I'm glad you're doing better.
Don't worry. Razma came through for me. It's only fair I return the favor. I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
Thanks, no problem. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'll catch you soon. All right, bro. Go get some dinner and much love to you. Same to you. Thank you, bro, guy. There's no enemies nearby. What's the enemies nearby? There's no one nearby. Look, you want to steal that ship now.
Yes, Harbinger.
Is your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news. And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over? You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is. You think the fleet scares me? Only a complete fool.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base?
Goddamn.
This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon. and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now. You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
You're so willing to sacrifice your allies at Shadow Station Epsilon?
You don't think they're as prepared as we are? We all answer the... No, but it's the... Besides,
You mean, do we think you'd throw away your life? And the lives of No. I, for one, don't think you will. And you can't deny our partnerships have been...
We'll see about that. Yes. The entire refuge? It can't be possible.
I did that shit.
You make a fair point. Any deaths today would be enough talking. This ends.
This never gets old. My heart is stomping.
Certainly not the outcome I was expecting.
No
At
shit.
least we have what's important. House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Sahina,
And a drink.
you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you. Personally. And here, it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you. You're welcome. It's been quite the life experience I've had lately. If you have any spare time, maybe come find me later? Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever you get the chance.
We'll talk later, Sahima. As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance. And one day it will. But until then, they're a necessary evil. One that we'll be keeping a much closer eye on. I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret. Good. The others involved know better than to speak of this. You seem to be understanding our society quite well. Now, I have much to do, and so do you. Ekris and the High Council will be expecting you.
Well done, Harbinger.
With the High Council no longer pressuring me.
Oh, I'm just checking something.
can turn my complete attention to it.
You do not understand. I saw a Nasp, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more.
Not a dream.
A message from the great serpent beyond.
With all due respect to your craft, dear sister, now is not the time for incense and ash leaves. Or do you not see the depth of the crater before you?
On the contrary, brother. I see it for what it truly is. And if we ignore this vision, Anasco will be lost to us forever.
Enough with the proselytizing. The Harbinger has returned. Ah, were you able to find Sahima? Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her. This leaves houses Dul Kef and...
Politics can wait. Every moment we...
For the last time.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment.
You claim he had...
I do no such thing. Until that is proven, your work...
It sounds like you agree with me.
Okay.
Ah, were you
that was
able to
weird.
find Sahima? Perfect. I have... If only the other... This leaves houses Dul...
Politics can wait.
For the last time.
It is the hubris of science.
You claim he...
I do no such... Until that is proven. Thank you, Harbinger. But the proof is not...
Fine. Harbinger, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand.
Do you hear it? The great serpent speaks to you. Fight. Time is short. I have seen visions of Anasco searching, and now that you are here... And yet, you crossed paths with the Aura. The great serpent drew a path, but rest assured, at the edge of the crater, you will find... It is as the great... In my visions, in the first, you breached the scaled citadel, and in time, all of... Indeed, in the second future, I saw at its terminus was a gate. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed.
Roughly speaking, it could... And while my readings do not show, and still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion. I am no heretic, but I will not stand...
You may not realize it. Then you must embark to the northern end. Step through it.
All right. Oh. Yeah. What the fuck is the noise?
If you could complete the path, it gives me more hope for the others.
It's good to see you again. I was in my office. I only heard a string. It wasn't until... All must serve.
Wait.
Serpent guide your... I was in my office. I only heard a strange noise outside. It wasn't until I went to the balcony that overlooks the scaled citadel that I saw the horror. Great Serpent keep you. I pray Sahima's algorithm holds the data Akris needs.
May the Great Serpent bless you. Harbinger. Good to see you. I was on a walk near it. I saw the windows flood with... and I turned back. Serpent guide you.
Oh no, then we go back inside.
The Zealots will think twice now before moving against us.
Harbinger.
Harbinger, it's good to see you again. Perhaps the Great Serpent has blessed us with the second meeting to make up for the first one. A hostage situation is hardly the place to make a good first impression. And it's nice to meet you too. Now we can talk about the important stuff, like your favorite food. Mine is ice cream. Anyway, while it's good to take a breath and relax, I do like a good adventure. In fact, I have to admit, I'm a little envious of your situation. I'm stuck here in the house while you are traveling the stars, discovering new orbits, and building a bridge for the promised. I was hoping you'd say that. I promise you, you won't regret it. I don't want to brag, but I'm proficient at just about everything. Okay, maybe I like bragging a little, but it's not a lie, truly. The Great Serpent has blessed us both with gifts. If we work together, I know we can help each other grow them. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to start tinkering with your ship. We'll have to measure the progress in phantometers. But first, stupid question, but do you happen to know where my assignment is? Okay, got an assignment. Seems cozy. Heading there now. I hope Razma and Jimal can sort their differences. I'll watch your 6.
All right. Hi, Espion. You okay? Don't crash. I was about to say, if it fucking crashed, I'm not gonna cry. How far is it? That's fucking all right. Holy shit. Hey. Bruh. All right.
Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear my pleas? You understand me? Hear my voice? But I do not know you, even if you are promised. I hesitate to ask, but what manner of being are you? Do you truly serve his will? No. I have heard my grandfather's tale of the moment of contact. You are not what he described. But to see you here, perhaps the Great Serpent works through you. That, in this dark moment, would be enough. I have reached out so many times to hear nothing but echoes. Yet you, an outsider, hear me plain. And for the first time, I hear you. Clearly your arrival here is fated. By stepping into this void, we are now linked. There is still reason to hope. The Great Serpent will see us through. But time is short. The bridge collapses. The gate is still open. The experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you there.
Bro, these fucking creatures are fucked up. Bro, why am I stuck? Don't really got a Just get out of here, bro.
Do you think we will all be okay?
Did you, no. Sorry. I do not. And, well, there was another. He was always nice to me. Oh, the pay is good enough for me to go. It is good to keep busy.
What do you want?
Seems your outburst has attracted some outside attention, brother. If it was an audience you wanted, you have it now.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger to our family squabbles.
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to some mother's urn with her remains still within.
I'm glad you understand.
The outsider may somehow understand you, but I do not. I am tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
Borhall, are you sure? There is already so much death in the city. What good would this do? There has to be another way.
Too late, Danica. He has issued his challenge. I accept. In fact, look forward to it. You shall be my second. Oh, that will pose a problem. You see, Borhall is a stickler for tradition. Apologies, dear brother, but it seems that your precious duel will have to wait, as I have no second to aid me.
It is true that the duel cannot commence until Amila acquires a second. This delay may be significant, as Amila has no one willing to aid him, including you, I suppose. I assure you, you will be rewarded greatly if you do this, no matter the outcome. So I expect you will change your mind. I ask that you do so quickly. You truly have no shame, Amila. No shame at all. What you have done goes beyond disgrace. It is more
Harbinger?
disgusting. You should be hanging your head in shame. Instead, here you are, acting like...
Harbinger?
Ours is an honored house with a proud legacy. I'm happy to welcome you.
Where's this abandoned house? Oh, I see how to get to it. All right. We'll get to it later. Let's do this mission.
You return. Then my vision.
Well, it would seem.
There is no need, brother. Your skepticism only strengthens us.
As you say. But, to the matter at hand, did Anasco mention anything that could aid us in his extraction? Then we must continue our work on the morning device. But it is comforting to have confirmation. And if you've spoken to him once, it's not out of the realm of possibility you could do it again.
It is much more than that. Normally when I pray for Anasco's return, I sense he is lost, fading. But when I last prayed to the Great Serpent, I felt Anasco's presence clear and distinct. Even as it receded, I felt him anchored to this world.
And you believe the Harbinger is this anchor?
Yes. There are some who suggest that when Jinan communed with the Great Serpent, a similar bond had been established. I believe the same is true for you and Anasco.
I would need time to attempt a scientific explanation for why or how this happened, but for now, let us assume my sister is correct.
And that is the essence of faith. I do not know what lies ahead. My visions do not go beyond this point. But I do know this link would play a role. In fact, I am certain of it.
Agreed. And with this settled, we can now continue the work of aligning the noble houses. Together, we will find a way to complete the morning device.
Let me get some more heals if I can. Because I will need heals. Oh.
I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent, I pray nothing has happened to her. Harbinger?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a piss stream. Be right back. Probably go White Man's Wall stream for like 30 more minutes stream, and then we're gonna call it a night. Alright.
Must rebuild Dazra to its former glory.
Except we can't build without construction materials and resources. And what about this talk of missing supplies? I would think the conversation starts there. Hmm?
I apologize, but with the cataclysm, the investigation has been slow going.
How convenient.
You're putting the growth before the horns! The issue is not the supplies, it's the workforce! This may sound, but if we could reunite with some of the exile from House Maleen...
Careful, envoy. It means nothing if those who lend a hand are holding a knife.
Not to mention, they're completely sloughing mad. What? Too soon? It's only been about 50 years.
For now, let me see what I can find out regarding the missing supplies. It's possible they were lost in the tragedy along with everything else, but I don't know for sure. Once that is sorted, we can revisit this debate.
Of course.
Excuse me, Harbinger. Can I have a word? The requests for aid and supplies never cease. Thank you for stopping to talk to me. Normally, I would ask how I can help you, but under the... I oversee the delivery. Unfortunately, I have sought a replacement, but... I appreciate your... I wouldn't normally seek help from someone. However, the truth is, it is very important to me that someone makes... The delay has been too long. If the situation is not resolved, I cannot... Time is wasting, so I will get to the point. Our deliveries are paid upon a... The Ministry of Commerce has a... Please tell me that you will. Don't force me to beg on. Here are the packages. One is for Alikcha Dalka. Another is for Firan Nostar. The last is for Lazim Bali. May the Great Serpent...
I'll get to those in a second.
Just trying to survive one more day.
Miss, I'm sorry, but...
Is it urgent or can it wait?
We are stretched razor thin as it is.
Why will you not help my family, my children?
The Great Serpent's plan for us is sometimes hard to discern. Hello, Harbinger. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed.
Your children will be fine if the Great Serpent wills it.
Yes, of course. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about you know? I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scary citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulcet. My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade. Given my new role. Perhaps even a gain. Hardly. I was quite comfortable with my position within House Dulcet, and fully expected to remain where I was. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Gazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why. And where is this forward leading? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulcet is no exception. The speaker has always been the guiding light of House Verun. In his absence, it is of no surprise that some would find themselves lost, stumbling in the dark. That is what I can tell you.
Yes, dude speaks a lot.
Sometime before our current calamity, House Dulcet keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact read, I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's Crusade. Materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told UNESCO where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now. The timing is too close to be coincidence. UNESCO returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock.
Vortex Interlock.
And that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up. So I suggest you visit Mali. It is the only place to learn. And should your search be fruitful,
Have all the supplies been inventoried? Yes,
It has been quite a challenge to keep all of the records in order.
Actually, let's do the houses one. That's what I thought. I was like, is there one over here? Let me just drop this off real quick.
I didn't really discover my life's purpose until I began taking care of these creatures. Hello there. I don't know your face. Are you lost? I can think of only one reason the Ministry of Commerce would send someone here. You must be the new courier. I know that Lijana has been desperate to find a replacement. It's very sad what happened to the previous courier. His name was Shamil. He was a radiant soul, full of life and joy and dreams. All of it stolen away in the blink of an eye, to hear it told. Yes, I was. After making a delivery, he often stayed for a bowl of stew and tell me the news of the city. He would always have a new joke that he'd share. He had a gift for humor and telling stories. Sometimes I would laugh so much that my sides would ache for hours. I will miss him. Oh, good. It's definitely the right package then. I spent a small fortune on these spices. They're some of the rarest we have, as well as the most pungent. Cooking is my great joy, and the proper use of seasonings is the most important part. Thank you for this. Oh, here's the payment. Farewell to you, stranger.
Alright. We did that delivery. What's wrong, Espion? You say hi to the stream? You over your streamer? Hey Siri. Hey Siri. I don't know how that on. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Speaking rate set to 106%.
Hey Siri. This shit don't work. What time does Wegmans close? Thank you. Through vortex shards. Come on, we don't need to fight this.
You can't get in there, not unless... It's fine. It was built extra strong, and the railings... So, you're trying... You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? I saw him, but he didn't... I heard he disappeared. Is that true? But I did see them go in. They had... I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Okay, good luck.
It is not easy seeing the citadel like this. No offense, but it's not your property. I only wish to serve. I swear.
I feel like walking back. We'll fast travel. Fuck it.
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Rerouting to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
Fucking tore my muscle. Of course. I
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately. This is your only warning. I do not care what you think you need. Jinan Baron himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out. Yes, I know this Nasco. He visited, reinforced his grandfather's order. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker.
If I sing the serpent's hymns unprompted, sure, let's talk about what... It's only a remnant of what it once was. The scaled citadel, trapped on the horizon, is a constant reminder of that. And yet, to me, cities are like people. Some days you want a teacher, and some days you seek empathy for others. Discipline for what must be endured. By knocking with opportunity, you just have to lend your... A city is the perfect companion. It gives you fun. Somber, for all, but also resilient. Dazra and its... Salutations, Harbinger. I'm Game Captain. It's a snake with two heads, pardon the pun. Our elder Razma leads the ministry. Gavin is dear to me. I can tell him about my research. They are sisters in every... Close, like my... When the bond is split... Okay, maybe it's not... I don't speak often with my uncle Mujin. Him and my cousin... As for my cousin Mir, I don't know if he sees... That's a... In the noble houses, there are two types of family. I was adopted into House Kid. Ever since I can remember, math and as any herald will tell you, they're signposts.
It's Morbin time.
On the one hand,
Dracarys.
for my contributions.
Hey, mistress.
And ever since I joined... Herald, bless you. It means a lot to... I know I like to project confidence, but the truth is... Whenever I talk about something, it's as if and sometimes that voice gets so loud.
I'm doing pretty good.
I have to scream.
Probably gonna end stream in a few minutes. I can go to the store to pick up something to cook.
Really? But you were the chosen. If you feel like an imposter, anyway, thank you for the talk. If you don't mind, I'd like to digest it a little more before we continue. You bet.
Speaker, please, do not get too close. Do not fear. They know who I am. You do, yes? I can see it. You know me. I am a Nasco Varoon, speaker for the Great Serpent.
Yes, Speaker. We know. We serve. We have always served.
And your service is commended. Are you all that remain of this place?
Jinan Varun himself bade us guard these halls for all time. Others left. We remain.
Very well. You, get to work. Yes, of course, sir. At once. You heard the speaker. Every terminal, every data log, every cable and component. I want it all inspected and a full report within the hour.
You were warned. You did not listen. Then you have forfeit your life. The Speaker's orders will be...
We've got this! on. Fighting on that hurt.
Mistress, how you doing today? How's the baby? During these periods, the valve must be decreased to 100.
I'm happy to help you carry some things, Captain.
235. Hundred. Yes, I know. Goes set to 100.
You think you would be rid of me so easily? The arrogance! The work done here has tied us to this place for all time. That is why we have agreed to guard it.
Sister, have you not finished this game? You should have heeded Courageous words in the beginning, little one. This is no place for you.
The outcome has not changed, Vedrasi. We are still in control here. I have my orders. Do you even understand why you are here? So, you do know something about this place?
I do.
It does not matter. The interlocks are not yours. You should have left the...
Nope. I want to finish the mission before I stop.
You'd think you would be. The work done here has tied us to this place for all time. That is why we have agreed to guard it.
Sister, have you not finished this game? You should have heeded Courageous word.
The outcome. Your resistance does not change. Do you even understand? So you do know. It does not matter. You should have left.
And you are sure?
You are
We
sure?
need the object itself? Yes, Speaker. These vortex interlocks are complicated devices. We could recreate them from schematics we have recovered, but that would take time.
My brothers and sisters and I, we are bound to the pods. The pods are powered by the interlocks. We move them and you kill us.
Yes, I understand. But you are sworn to serve, are you not?
We are, Speaker. All must serve.
Then what better service than to facilitate contact with the Great Serpent himself? Your sacrifice will bring about a new era for House Varun.
As the Great Serpent wills.
We will begin extraction at once. Then we should have everything we need to upgrade the equipment at the Citadel. You have the interlock, Speaker, and the sum total of the data gathered is on the slates in your possession. Well, then I have all I came for. It is time to leave. You, Phantom. One final order awaits you.
We exist to serve, Speaker.
I know you do. My grandfather insisted this place remain secret. Known only to him. Known only to the Speaker. No one else.
As the Speaker wills it.
Sir, please. Have we not done all that was asked? Oh, you and your team have served well. But your service to me is at an end. Now you shall serve the Great Serpent directly.
Do you not grow weary of this? I assure you, it will not end.
Oh my god, how many times you gotta fight him?
You are the one with the power to change this.
This is turning into a most exhilarating exercise.
All this noise over one little trespasser. Let us be done.
The experiments here have ensured our resilience. House Varun's return to greatness begins with the work done here. They are not yours to have.
Get behind me!
Bro, I already have ammo for everything.
power grid destabilized. Containment fields failed. Backup systems risk overload. Consider manual shutdown at the earliest convenience.
You utter fool! Do you have any idea what you have done? Oh, you are so very clever. Those interlocks power our pods. What is more, you have disrupted the flow of power. All right, hero. You have... If you can remove the remaining interlock, you will have bested us. But you will... Or we can continue this contest of wills and... But we do. My dedication.
Bro, fuck all this. Bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. We're gonna turn this in. And then we're gonna end it for the night.
Now that our calculations have been fine-tuned, I am even more. I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but your lead from House to... I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, as much as I have devoted my life to science,
The nigga.
if House Fatal cooperates, we should... Progress is...
May the Great Serpent guide my hands and mind.
If you're in need of healing or prayer, talk to Hanton Irara. There's not at all. Ask a... I'm not sure I follow. There's nothing to reconcile. Traditional scientists may differ, but they have a It's almost as if the older you get, the more... Exactly. Nothing is given. Anyway, sorry if I seem a little defensive. I'm one of the best scientists in the world, but I still have... And I respect you. But it's only because we engaged each other with an open... And it's not just science. But if I was bald and bearded, I bet... So maybe the issue is not with me, but them. Good. But now I want to know more about your beliefs. Who do you think created? Absolutely. And the Great Serpent. On that note, I think I need a break. I'm self-taught, actually.
Self-taught,
My parents
okay.
died before I could remember, and I was left in the care of the orphanage. But I left at a young age to train as a herald, so I could someday spread the gospel of the Great Serpent. Except there is one problem. I refused to speak. I was completely mute. The heralds might have agreed, especially when you're dealing with orphans who ask too many questions. I was told to focus on reading, writing, and shooting. However, since I was left to my own devices, oftentimes I would make my own curriculum. And the more I read about Jinan Varun, the more curious I got about the physics behind grav jumps. But it wasn't until I met my father, Amon Kadik, that my path changed from herald to scientist. That would be some trick if you did. No one has seen him for years.
Damn.
But while he was here, he accomplished much in service to House Faroon. We met in the strangest way. He was dealing with a mathematical problem, but came to the temple to pray for guidance. Oh, you should have seen the look on his face. It was the second most shock. Maybe. The Great Serpent can be direct if he wants to. From there, we discussed... At some point, the sun began to cut through the wind, and that's when I saw them, because they all realized... That's what Amon said too. So he adopted... For the next 6 years, Amon... And then one day, he just... It was. But I didn't have time to really process what happened, because of the work we were doing for the High Council. Regardless, that day I not only lost a mentor, I lost my chief advocate. My colleagues started to ignore me. They didn't respect me as a scientist. So of course no one listened when I warned them about the morning device. In a strange way, I had lost my voice again. It was at the time. But given everything that's happened, it's almost reaffirming. It's odd to say, but the disaster is what gave me my voice back. There's a comfort in knowing history will remember me kindly, even if my colleagues will not. Do you need something else?
Okay, we're gonna save it here. I need to go to the store real quick. It's almost 9. Thank you everybody that tuned in. I'm gonna end it for you too. So thank you for watching part 2.